We're gonna start the design VOD. Again, the Reddit TLDR. He said Dezign spoke for 15 minutes, and all Dezign said in 15 minutes was Timmy became obsessed with the one being to come up with like the call and started ignoring Dezign and Jen. The issue was brought up before BOGS and then was further ignored. So let's listen to Dezign talk for 15 minutes and see if that's all he says, because that would be pretty impressive. Oh, he gets straight into it, bro. I can't even play it without him. One second, I'll be right back.
He was down to run it with me and Jen, but he wanted to IGL with the help of me and Jen. Then
I can confirm what Design's saying right now is true. I wanted to play with Timmy, and Timmy was saying similar things to us.
I don't know where it changed, where he wanted to solo IGL. Yeah, he had this like thing stuck in his head where he wanted to solo IGL. I don't know. It was like obsessed. He was obsessed with wanting to like solo IGL, and like he wanted literally like fucking all the glory. I don't know. So that happened. He just wanted like I don't know. He didn't. It felt like he just wanted like all the glory. He didn't want to split it. He didn't want to share shit. I literally begged to make calls. He could call himself the fucking IGL. I don't care. Just let me fucking make the end of the day the calls. But we all did this whole experiment.
Okay, I have an issue with that. My mouth is full. My cam's not coming back on. I have an issue with that. So before we signed a VP and all that, me and Lou wanted to play with Timmy. And Timmy made it very, very, very clear that he was either playing with me and Lou at the time, or he was playing with Dezign and Jen. And no matter what, he wanted to have a voice on the team. I'm pretty sure I could like go through my Discord DMs and screenshot what Timmy said to me, and he would be completely fine with it. He made it crystal fucking clear that he wanted to IGL. And like, I don't care how bad Timmy is as an IGL. I promise you that you will do better with a bad IGLing than you will with like inner turmoil of like, I should be calling, but you can be IGL, or like, you know, or like we should have listened to me on this play. My play was better than your play. But what happens the next time when he's right and you're wrong? And it's just a back and forth, and that like it's inevitable, right? So it's like, that's my issue with it. Is like, if like I knew what I was signing up for, Dezign knew what he was signing up for, all these people knew what they were signing up for if you were playing with him. So the whole like, I wish I got to call like this, dude, to me, that's kind of horse shit. Because like, unless Timmy said something in a meeting that I didn't hear about like, yeah, I want to give more leverage to Jen and Dezign. I want Jen and Dezign to speak up, and I intend to listen to them. Unless he like deliberately said that, there's no way. I don't like that.
Just let me fucking make the end of the day the calls. But we all did this whole experiment, and it was supposed to be like his last straw. You know, if we didn't win, he was gonna retire. So me and Jen had talked to people, you know, just in case Timmy retired. And then all of a sudden, he doesn't want to retire, but he doesn't want to give me IGL. He wanted to keep IGLing, so he had talked to somebody to bring on to keep him IGLing, but Jen wasn't about it. So then once he found out Jen wasn't about it, now he's trying to look to bring on somebody to IGL them, which is weird because he wouldn't let me do it the whole time. I voiced months ago. I can show you messages actually. I talked with like the
Chat, is that leaks? Chat, that might be leaks. Zion's leaking. So he brought on a non-IGL so he could keep IGLing.
Jen wasn't about it. So then once he found out Jen wasn't about it.
But Jen said no.
Now he's bringing on someone to, he's trying to look to bring on somebody to IGL them.
So now he's trying to bring on an IGL, and obviously Design's going to feel some sort of way about that, which is pretty fair. But the only way that makes sense is if the IGL is better than Dezign, undoubtedly, because then that's fair play.
Weird, because he wouldn't let me do it the whole time. I voiced months ago. I can show you messages actually. I talked with like the manager. I talked with Bronzy. I talked with Timmy. I talked with Jen. I called it months. I called it months before. I'd flagged it months before. I said,
Design's got a great taste in music.
Because we're gonna get shit stomped at LAN playing this way. It's delusional that we're having random good days when people are slamming us, and then days where we just walk into God spot for free.
That is true. I'll vouch. What he says is true.
If we don't see a problem, we're literally delusional. We're not qualifying for BLGS Grand Finals. We're getting smoked in Tier 4 scrims, and we think we're going to be ready to go play for the most money of all time in a month. Saying my way of playing the game is wrong, but it's provided consistent results for an entire year into the last 2 ALGS days that we play together. when I was getting counter called. The same shit that got us to both lands and one fight away both times.
So here, hold up. Here's where Dezign does himself a disservice. Like, in my opinion, a massive disservice. If Dezign was able to just fucking bite the pillow and just let Timmy fail, if Timmy was this bad and they were this unprepared and they were so fucking bad, if Dezign was able to just keep his fucking mouth shut, show up to work, play, and do his best, and then they failed, Dezign would have every reason in the world to say, hey, I did exactly what everyone said I couldn't do, which is just let it go. I promised that I would let him primary IGL, et cetera, right? And I would have loved to see like Dezign just like fucking, take the bullet and just fucking frag or just play the game to his best ability and shut the fuck up. Because then we wouldn't be in this situation where we can have an open conversation about, well, maybe if Dezign didn't want to take over IGLing halfway fucking through, right? Because the argument will literally never be who's the better IGL. Like, we all knew Dezign was a better IGL than Timmy when they first decided to play together. But that wasn't the deal. The deal was that Timmy wanted to grow as an IGL and see how good he could become as an IGL, and you were signing up for his adventure. And people, like, I was one of the people that he spoke to. He made it very crystal clear that at that point in time, at least, that was the goal. Now, maybe that changed, right? Maybe somewhere down the line, they had an internal conversation and that changed. That's the part I can't vouch for and I don't know. And if it changed, then this is all fair game. Timmy had a conversation like, hey guys, I'm not feeling it. I'm not as good as I thought I'd be. I don't want us to fail. Yo, can you take over? Something like if there was a conversation that happened, right? So I don't know. That's where I don't like this. I would have just loved to see Dezign just take the bullet and just fucking chill, hang, and fucking, if they do shit, they do shit. And then Dezign can go, hey, I was here. I tried my best. And I didn't counter call you. I didn't fuck you. I didn't, none of it.
This motherfucker's rich. He has everything. He's doing it for the love of it. I need this. I'll do whatever the fuck it takes in order to achieve it. I can get us to the fight again. No questions asked. I want this shit like I want to fucking breathe. This has been my everything for 6 years, and I don't have anything to show for it. Almost 20,000 hours, 10,000 hours of watching teams in every end zone, testing every single thing out. The only time we started sucking, I don't know what then, but
he's not reading a script, bro. He's reading his DMs to them from months ago.
Delusion is going to fuck us. I'm terrified our results are just inconsistent as fuck. Our plans of the game are inconsistent. We're happy to get top 10s when I was consistently getting us top 5s, if not top 2s in scrims. I had 2 bad weeks in ALGS Pro League when Timmy was already checked out and ready to leave for Moist. And watching how this is all playing out, I see where this train is heading, and it's going to end up being us down and out through groups or bracket stage, and he's going to tell me to take over and try to bring it back when I'll have 0 practice IGLing this meta, and it'll be far too late. So I flagged it. But yeah, it was.
Yeah, but see, that's my issues. He says I flagged it. You didn't flag it. You said I should IGL. I mean, Dezign very clearly, in the words that he deliberately chose to read out loud to us, said that he should be IGLing. They are not prepared for this event. He didn't flag it and say, hey guys, we're struggling in tier 4, we're struggling here, we're struggling on this, we're struggling on that. We really need to lock in. Can we focus on building some stronger fundamentals in these areas? Timmy, I need more effort out of you. You're rich, you're doing this for the passion, you're doing this for fun. I need more effort out of you into making an active effort about learning how to properly IGL. I need you to watch Zero VODs. I need you to watch Sweet VODs. I need you to watch How VODs. I need you to watch all these different types of VODs and find all these different styles and find what works best for you. And I need you to grow. I need you to grow a lot faster or we're going to fuck this event. The conversation wasn't that. It was, Timmy, you should let me IGL, right? And like maybe that conversation already happened, right? And we just didn't know.
Supposed to be his last hurrah and whatever. But yeah, apparently now he's not retiring. And since he saw Jen wasn't down for him to IGL anymore, now he's going to bring somebody on to IGL.
And now we have Dezign leaking that Timmy is no longer retiring, which is cool. That's good news.
So instead of me IGLing. So this week, I mean, I believe Jen trusts me. He's seen me call in end zones. He's seen me call on LAN. He knows I have the ice.
Design's had some good placements.
It probably won't be on stream, but there's just going to be some testing. We're going to be doing some fucking testing and shit, and see where everyone ends up. But it's definitely not going to be all 3 of us together, for sure.
All right, so that's basically him confirming that Dezign is down to try out with Timmy, and Dezign and Jen are also going to try out. Sounds like Jen is pretty mixed on staying with Timmy versus putting his faith in Dezign, and we'll see.
I'm talking to some people as well. I have some teams lined up. Obviously, at first, I gotta try that. We're gonna see where that goes. Yeah, I don't really understand what the hell went down. You know, that's just that. That's where it is right now. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I didn't play my greatest during scrims, but I'd like to say I was definitely dialed by LAN, because I did take that break when everyone. By the time I came back, I really didn't feel like I had that much to say, but I hard grinded the game, and I feel like every LAN I show, I have the ice, and I don't fuck around. You know, there was a lot of times where we were just like.
Thank you for the sub, Bryant.
Like ignored. Like it felt like there was times that were me or Jen calling something, and like Timmy was like, even if he knew it was like the right play, he just wanted to fucking figure out something, some crazy ass play in his head. Like he just wanted like the glory. I don't know. He wanted to be the guy that just crafted the fucking the play.
Par, thank you for the 5 gifted. I hope you're doing good, bro. Love you, dude.
Giga brain.
Dezign is saying here that he thinks Timmy has main character syndrome. Ironically, I see where he's coming from. I don't know if I would go the extent of saying Timmy has, but like I feel like Timmy doesn't have like legitimate main character syndrome. But I do think that Timmy wants to be like the front of his team. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Gotta grab my food. I'll be right back.
It's hard to be such a big personality and not be the leader of your team.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know what the fuck happened on Moist. I don't know what happened in general. But I mean, that guy's best two fucking placements, our best 2 placements at lands are together with a certain dynamic we had. So I don't know where the fuck he got this like.
Oh, Guild, we were just talking about you.
Hint. I don't know. Delusion.
Talking hella shit.
He's not as innocent. Yeah. Everyone's fucking favorite streamer though. Let's go.
Okay, why is Dezign kind of like whatever? Fuck it.
And who knows how many years of ALGS we're gonna have left? Could be one of the last ones. I'm putting 10,000 hours this year. I'm fucking slamming everybody. I've learned all I've definitely learned from this experience. Like the steps that I lacked, in some of my calls. But for the most part, a lot of my calls are very good. I've definitely gotten a lot better at IGLing. Even when I was like, cause I was even winging it in the beginning a little bit with G2 and we were still winning. But I swear my calls on fucking LAN and like just calls in general end up being very fucking good and getting a fucking win this year. So I really don't give a fuck what happens. As long as I end up somewhere with 2 people that believe in me, we'll be fucking chilling. You guys have seen me play at my very best. I'm gonna fucking hit it. I'm hitting a higher peak than I've ever hit before this year. This is about to be a demonic grind. This off season, this roster minute could end up being literally as crazy as the last one. How many people got shoved around?
That's true. That's a fact. I agree with that.
But
says he loves Bronzy, but lives with Timmy,
said,
so he's held at gunpoint.
I mean, I'm very confident in the way I'm reading
fuck.
the game right now, with the way that I'm playing, and I could end this fucking roster mania week with a team that not even Thanos himself could put fucking more than 15 kills up against. For sure. Who fucking knows?
Okay, so for sure, who would have thought I was right? That Redditor was obviously fucking just dumb. In 20 minutes of Dezign talking, the guy said that he's basically obsessed with that. Okay, well, Dezign definitely just like leaked rosters. He was definitely being salty about like the situation with Timmy's main character syndrome, whether or not you disagree with that is your own opinion. And then he was also talking about how he will have a tryout with Jen and a random third, and how, I mean, there was a bunch of shit. There was like a lot to unpack there. He was kind of fucking going off, which like, whatever, good for him. Let it out, move on. But that was like more than I expected. That's for fucking sure. All right.